moving again back to the old honey hole where I found my oldest silver coin. Oh my god, a lot of stuff here. I was getting a choppy tone and got a coin. Now, it was hitting a little low, so I'm thinking it might be an Indian, which it is. That's awesome. Well, there's a date down there. I think it's 1897. Well, I got it all cleaned up, and it is indeed an Indian, and I was wrong on the date. It is a 1903 Indian head penny. Well, I still haven't cleaned out my box yet from the last couple of hunts. You can see my 3 Indians I got. There's 2 1889s and a 1903 I just dug. So the last 3 hunts I got 3 Indians, which is pretty cool because all the Indians I've been finding have all been at public places, so that's awesome. Alright guys, I literally just filled that hole in that was right here where I dug the Indian. I got a choppy nickel tone. I was like, that'd be cool to, to get a nickel. And I was down there and I just popped up a nickel. And it is smooth. I'm not sure. It looks smooth on that side, like real smooth. Alright guys, so I dug that, what I believe is a nickel there. But this is the strange part, alright? That's what it looks like. It's shiny, kind of like lead. And it is blank. I mean, I know shield nickels and V nickels, they easily are rubbed off, but it's kind of like shiny. I can't say for sure what it is. On this side I believe I see a V, but I am not sure. I mean, I got a nickel for size comparison. I mean, it's the same size of his nickel. It's a little thinner, which would expect it if it's super worn. I see a V on the back. Now whether it's a V nickel or not, I'm not sure, because this would be the bust side and I don't see anything for a bust. I'm gonna have to say it's a V nickel. It's a super worn V nickel. So I wish you guys can kind of see that V a little bit so you understand what I'm talking about. It's in the right spot. It's in the dead center. And I have found a couple V nickels. I don't know. I think it's a V nickel. So that's what I'm gonna call it. Calling it a V nickel. Well guys, I'm on a private permission and I got one little thimble already, and I thought this was gonna be a silver one. Came out of the ground pretty shiny, but it's just copper underneath. And it's got a little tin on the front. I got my first wheat cent, 1937. Right up next to the bushes. Well, this is cool. Got a little toy revolver. Well, I got wheat cent number 2. It's 1946. Wasn't down too deep, so it'd be cool to find some silver out of that hole. What kind of episode would I have if I didn't find a key? It's an iron key. Well, I believe out of that hole I got a collar stud. I believe that's what that is. Maybe from the 50s, 40s, I don't know. Pretty cool. Sadly, I'm going to have to get out of here soon. Got a place to be. I got a little bouncy tone. It was up in here and fell down when I popped the plug. And I was sitting there looking at that going, hey, that's a button. And I was right. Alright guys, I got that button here and I got it a little cleaned up. I think I'm going to get some lemon juice and clean her up the rest of the way. I didn't notice that there was that much gold gilting. It is eagle facing left, arrows on one side, and I think it's a branch of something, I'm not sure. I don't know nothing about old buttons, but I looked it up. I think it's Civil War. I really do. Maybe a coat button, or not a coat button, but the ones that go down by your wrist. I'm having a complete brain fart right now. My head's going 100 miles an hour. I've never found anything from the Civil War, and it'd be awesome to find a button. But that's what I think it is. I posted it on ID Me, so hopefully somebody can get back to me and let me know for sure. But let me know what you guys think. I think it's just a general service. Either way, even if it's newer than that, that's still awesome, because I never really find old buttons anyway, especially the ones with the old loops on the back. Surprised it's not bent over or anything. Alright guys, so I'm in my car. You guys probably can't, well, you can see it on my windshield a little bit. It started pouring on me, and you know, the E-Trac's not waterproof, so. But here's that button. After closer examination, and I posted it on ID Me, and a guy talked for a little bit. The wings are too short, and the head kind of points a little bit different of a direction than a Civil War, so it's a post-Civil War button. Plus the shield's raised. I can't tell for the back mark for sure. It's toasted. But I believe it is a general service button from, I don't remember if it's 1875 or 1885, but it goes to 1902. So either way, this is my new oldest button. I never find old buttons. Well, that one's getting its own little display box, a little button display thing. That's awesome. Well, hopefully the rain lightens up and we can get back out there. I'll wait a little bit, and if it don't lighten up, then I'm probably just going to call it a day. I only had a couple hours today anyway, so. But yeah, them back marks they're toasted. I don't think I'll be able to get anything off of it. Well, that's awesome. Either way, it was worth my hunt to come out here and find this awesome button. Well, if I get back out there, great. If not, I'll probably just throw this in another video, or I'll get back out there. Welcome to today's wrap-up. Today was a very, very good hunt. You can see all the zinc-ins. Got a lot of copper pennies. Good amount of nickels. Nice all-around clad count today. I'm not sure if it's actually a button or not, but that's what I think it is. Folded up tag. I believe it doesn't say Evansville on it, and maybe even a year, but I'm not too sure. It's all credited. What kind of episode would I have if I didn't find a key? My first tot lot score. Totally junk, but I never find jewelry in tot lots. This is not a collar stud. It's actually a jean button. I got two nice little thimbles. Boyer Curiosity. It's a lover's playground token. Found them before. It's a 1960 Canadian penny, 1953 D Weedy, 1946 Weedy, 1941 Weedy, and a 1937 Weedy. My V-nickel, which I'm pretty sure is a V-nickel, I can see the V on it, 1903 Indian Head penny. And I think this is my find of the hunt, and a long-awaited find. It is not Civil War, it is actually post-Civil War, but that is pretty awesome. I believe it's a cuff button, and when I saw the eagle on it, I was for sure that it was Civil War. It's one of the top of the things on my bucket list is to find something Civil War. This is a little bit after that, but that's still a very, very awesome button. Cleaned up a little bit of lemon juice, and all the gold guttings still on there, so super awesome. Also, the permission I was on, he actually collected a lot of silver coins and stuff like that. He had his own personal collection. We actually ended up started talking. He brought a White's metal detector over and asked me if I knew how to use it. So we talked a little bit, and I showed him how it worked and stuff. He was an older gentleman. I believe he was in his 70s. And he asked me what I was planning on doing with all the stuff I found. And I told him, I said, well, I have two younger kids. I have my boy is 5 and my daughter is 2. And that I plan on, whenever they get older, to split all the stuff I find between the both of them. This is what I was planning to do ever since I started detecting. I just enjoy getting out and finding the stuff, but I hope they treasure everything that I give them. I keep everything that I find actually organized and documented from day one. I mean, from when I first started detecting in December of 2013, so it's been a long time, and hopefully I can keep going. They have a long way to go before I can share everything and all my adventures and stuff with them. So, but yeah, I told him that, and he wrote out these 2 coins for me. one for each one of my kids. $18.95 Indian head penny, and he also gave me an $18.99 Indian head penny that looks like it's uncirculated. It is in very good condition. So that's going to go in a separate part of my collection for them overall with this hunt. So that was pretty cool of him, and he said I could come back anytime if I ever wanted to detect or just talk and hang out. He was very knowledgeable about local history, which is awesome because I love local history as well. If you end up actually watching this video, thank you again for this stuff. I did tell him my YouTube channel and stuff like that, so that's pretty cool. Well, that's going to do it for this week. If you guys enjoyed the video, hit the like button. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. That's going to do it. Happy hunting, and dig it all, guys. You ain't going to find nothing if you ain't out there looking too.